Yeah, they definitely are in form. Of course, a little slip up in the Elisa final there over at the Masters Espo, but it is what it is. They look pretty good in the lead up to that one. Dexter going to be able to stop the first tee in towards Cave, but no more as Legacy will use their smokes and I'll wait it out here just a little bit for the rest of the util to rain on over. That's a perfect flashbang. Just can't see a damn thing, and he's going to be forced all the way back, which should allow Legacy to cross, and they'll even take him down as well. Legacy going to try and get a bomb plant down, but Heroic are very close by and they want to contest.
Yeah, they want to contest, but the double, if not a triple peak, will come in from the T side. You are waiting for a nurse to get activated as well from the cave. Stepmate needs to clear out Lado though. This is the game changer, and Lado's gonna get the kill. So does Dumao into wars.
It looked like it was only ever going one way, and it's just really important, especially on your own map pick when you're such a heavy underdog, to make sure that you get going early. But Heroic want to try and stop that momentum, instantly going for the force buy. Legacy are going to contest there towards middle here, and they'll pick up nearly every single kill, only losing a single man. Sadzin will just wait for his teammate to take point, but already so far so good. This force buy cut down to just 2 deagles early on. Or Deagle on a 5-7.
Yeah, the Deagle on a 5-7 still not gonna make it too much better, right? If not even worse. So early shutdown. Last Tessus and Kickson have something special, but Dumao, we know what this young fella's capable of. That's one of the things, right? You don't see them play too much international Counter-Strike. You kind of forget he's still only 20. It's not like he's missed his opportunity to make it into the big stage. Still most definitely has the time to do so. Kicksan will shut down another youngster who's hoping for a nice debut when it comes down to international competition. Of course, if you're looking at Sadzin, the experience that he can get in this event is pretty much precious for him. You're still seeing those little gimmicky plays with the utility to try and turn things around in your favor during the round.
That's just going to be put under a lot of pressure here. Catches that flash right between the eyes, and he just will not be able to get away. That's a lovely way to find an opening pick here for Legacy. Just a moment ago, we're putting pressure all across the map, A, B, and mid. So Heroic have absolutely no read on the situation, exactly where they want to go, but they think that the double stack in towards Cave is going to be a good idea. And you can see actually Kicksan getting a little bit more aggressive here with Chush. Lado is waiting for this smoke to eventually fade. Gets the first, not the second though, but still keeping that man advantage alive is going to be absolutely massive here for Legacy, but they're forced into this B play. They need to make their way up past Dexter, who's already taken down one. Shoots is going to try and hold the line towards the ramp, doing a lot of damage, looking to try and get away, but he won't be so lucky. Dexter needs to hit this shot, but missed one. Allows Legacy now to cross safely and maybe get this bomb down. He's going to try and pick him off, at which he does.
No time.
Drop. No time left on the clock. They have to try and rush North's down, but they won't be able to find him. Heroic are going to win the round, but lose absolutely everybody in the process.
Yeah, this is all over the place, and you gotta give this one to Dexter. But Heroic still won away, and yeah, this is the right way to describe it. They steal it away, and as you pointed out, rightfully so. They lose every single player, so the buy here is not going to be great. Far from it.
Oh, it's very weak, isn't it? Very tough. And well, the SMG is going to get aggressive towards the lane way Tessus does, but he's got no support. Nobody was next nor near him in that engagement. Split off because of the util and continuously picked off right now. Heroic down to just 3 players. The rifle's still in the round. That flash catches Dexter right in the face. He can't see anything that's going on, but Legacy might take a little bit of space, but they begin to lose a few men on their way up. This is getting a little bit scary right now for the Brazilians, especially with Dexter still here, but he won't get one more. Kickson is low. They know surely he's the last player on the site. Once they clear him out, it is all on Nerds, and they know he was over towards mid.
Yeah, they know. Both of them doubling up in towards the round. No, Nerds, is he going to be ready? No, absolutely not. Lado a little bit quicker on the trigger. And once again, Heroic quite close to actually stealing this one away. A lot of capable names in there.
Crashing out over towards mid. And well, the flashes are perfect.
Oh,
Dumao, how about that for a trade? He's going to get a 2-for-1. Easily getting Legacy back into this round, and Heroic have decided to go for the investment here. They've got max loss bonus, so pretty much nothing to lose, but they need something really to go in their favor because their economy, it's been in tatters really from the get-go. Not being spotted out in this double cave setup though right now. Bomb's going to be planted. They should know that there's at least one person in here, but once you clear out Kicksan, do you really realize? Well, you don't clear out Kicksan, he's still standing. He finds that kill. A lot of damage done to the CTs, but they are still standing, and they are still causing you a headache right now, especially with a deagle bullet to the brain. Oh my goodness, Heroic looking to pick this one off. Tessus has a kit as well. Dimmer hasn't moved a muscle, and once he does, Dexter swings to take him down. Heroic with an absolute heroic round, saving themselves from a little bit of embarrassment early. They take a risk and they get all the reward.
Yeah, and it didn't feel like they would get it right, especially after that double kill from Jamal early on towards middle. It just felt like this was going to fall apart, but Dexter once again doing God's work, and props to both Tessus and Kicksan for the great work that they do in towards the cave position, right? If Kicksan goes down straight away, then Tessus probably wasn't going to be in a position. This is the type of round that can turn things around. Let's see if they're going to be able to capitalize on the opportunity now.
We're talking about the economic struggles of Heroic so far in this game. Legacy experiencing a little bit of struggles of their own, but easily picking off the first here. Barton with another. Test is now trapped in towards the cave, and Legacy really just punishing Heroic up towards this B bomb site right now, struggling to hold. It will wilt once again, and Shush already with his sights set on saving. Heroic do so much of the dirty, grimy work to get back into this game by winning that force by last round.
Legacy have just been countering with straight up contact in towards the ramp, right? Great counter. I mean, fantastic work by Sazin. He gets the double on the AVP, and as we said, they were incredibly low on utility, so you needed, considering you had the rifles in the AVP, you needed them to go and find a couple openings present in the server, and especially for a team that just missed out on qualifying for the next season of EPL. You know, and Freddie had a conversation about it, finishing third, having 2 opportunities, but not being able to capitalize. An event like the Thunderpick is really vital for the summary that they're going to have for themselves in the end of the season. And so far, it's not looking too bad.
So far, it's looking very bleak here for Nerds. Again, giving away an opening, during an opening fight. Tessus, though, sparks a bit of life back into this round right now for Heroic. If you want something done, you're better off going and doing it yourself. That's Tessus' motto right now. And while Tessus, he won't be able to get past Lado. Down all of a sudden. It looked so good. It looked for a moment like Heroic were going to be in control and actually win a gun round with decent comfort. But instead, Dexter now thrown into a clutch. A 1 versus 2. Pick and choose what his rifle is going to be moving forward. Legacy, that flash over towards B will begin to give it away. And Dexter, he's going to be very, very close behind him. If Legacy continue to take their time, Dexter will be in a really good position maybe to strike, but decides not to go towards the ramp. Instead, Ave is on the agenda. Lado taking a lot of space, making a lot of steps, needs to make sure that he doesn't go down with the bomb here. Molly's going to give him away, and Dexter, he just didn't see Nekins on the angle there, and a little bit of a smile there from Dexter.
You're looking at Tessus and Kicksan on 4 kills, Shush on 3, Nerds on only 1, and we're already 9 rounds in. It's not even looking close. And again, this is just a half buy, so you put your money on Legacy just doing the cleanup work here, even though this one is becoming quite expensive here.
And Nerds picking up a few kills now, but low HP actually will claim a third. Nerds has had an absolute round, and well, looking for that individual prowess, but Dexter, he cannot finish off what Nerds started. Legacy, everything they touch right now is turning into a round.
You know what the worst part about all of this? Because you're looking at a couple rounds that you could say could have been picked up by Heroic. You're looking at a couple closer endeavors, maybe 1v1s, 2v2s, post plans, and I guess to convince yourself that this is the case, just look at the money of Legacy. This is a team that's 8-2 up on the T side, and they still could get reset until the end of this half, right? This is absolutely crazy. I mean, technically not, because there's only 2 rounds left, but you get the point. Money is not that great. They've been winning some close rounds, but you're still looking at the score. It still says 8 with the potential for even further improvement. At least if you're Heroic, you get the opening kill here, but Chush has to be really careful for that A play.
He could miss the timing. That's the big problem right now. He can miss a massive timing, but that util being rained on in now from 3 positions, Shush is going to know, and that is just a perfect reaction right now. Shush locking it down over towards this bomb site. He picked up 4 kills on for the ace, and he will not be denied it. It's individual flashes from Heroic that are keeping them really in this game. It's a non-negotiable right now. Nerds try and stop this mid presence right now. Legacy though, they're making their way out, and once again just punishing Nerds. He had a flourishing around there, but absolutely nothing else. Kixon going to take his time to lock in that Barton kill, but will not be able to get away whatsoever. Tessus waiting for the peak, waiting for the timing, and gets even dinked up on his way out. The problem is, when Heroic have been going for these peaks and going for these fights, Legacy have been nearly instant, or at least, you know, taking Heroic down, tagging them low. You're not getting these kills for free, and that's the big problem. Dexter might be able to come away with one. It's a slow walk from Doom out, which will always be punished, but all eyes on Sadson. Even just with a Galil, not out of this one just yet, especially with Tessa's already tagged low.
You know what's the thing? If you're Sadson, you're trying to guess right now. You know where both those players were. The thought process, though. I know Tessus is low. Dexter probably doesn't leave middle and A, so I'd rather fair my chances in that 1v1 against the low HP of Tessus. This off angle could be instrumental, though. Sadson, does he clear it out? Does he really take it into account? Absolutely, yes. Walks in, headshot confirmed, deep Molotov to secure that bomb plant, and now he's made this one doable. What a 1v2 clutch that would be for the youngster up against the much more experienced Ulper of Dexter, and Sadson's played it to perfection. Another one going in favor of the Brazilians, and you couldn't wish for a better debut in an international tournament, Sadson. To get the first couple plays right. Sadson is getting every single play right. He's 12-8 right now, and he's clutched up 2 rounds. This is a phenomenal way to start it off.
We're going to delve deep into the strat book here for this pistol, and Dush already starting us off nicely. The smoke to split in towards this bomb site. Legacy know what's going on right now, but can they stop it? Especially down a man. Not anymore. Barton with a lovely pick off as Dexter will fall. Bombs planted though. A 4 versus 4 retake. And Heroic, well, set up, but not really with too much control. How about that, though? They'll take Donut by force. Legacy will be forced away. And this retake now looks like it's impossible.
Yeah, at least. Not highly probable. Sadson will find the first one, but there goes Nerds. Actually, the refrag's not too bad. They don't have a kid, though. So you gotta find the kills really quickly. And it's just Tessus left. They're sticking it. It's a 1 versus 1. Tessus needs to win this one. Needs to find a kill on the Julies. Does so, running out of ammo. Needs to hit the reload. Oh, no. This is a complete disaster. I'd say it's worse than looking at a car crash. It really is.
You know what's going to happen.
You just got to wonder, when is someone going to go? When is something going to go their way? When is someone going to be able to pull off a round that they're supposed to for Heroic? Because that's one too many at this point.
One too many, and Heroic are going to invest everything into getting up onto this B bomb right now, and doing a pretty good job. Taking one more down through the smoke as well, but this is still going to be a fair fight. There's still 2 M4s in play here for Legacy. Lado gives up and relinquishes all of that cave control. Kixan's going to try and hold on to it. Doom out, at least picks on one, and Sadson, surely not another clutch from him. This man has been in impeccable form for the side of Legacy, and he just tries to stick it, but Kixan too quick, too smart, and you will not be able to pull the wool over his eyes. Heroic bailed out there. They've got a chance. Yeah, as well, you know, what was going for Legacy in that kind of first half was that they were really able to kind of like set the pace. They were able to dictate the tempo as you can do on the T side, and I think they did a really good job of it. But when it's down to Heroic now beginning to kind of set the pace, this is where it could really get away from Legacy, and they could really struggle to deal with what Heroic are going to throw at them. But Heroic are going to throw the kitchen sink at an A play, but they're running into the stack right now. This could be very difficult, especially with the CTs beginning to rack up the frags. I'm getting a little bit nervous now here for the side of Heroic, because it's not working out whatsoever. It's down into a 1 versus 1. And Dexter's seen enough. He's going to hightail it on out of there. But he's going to bait Doom out perfectly away from this bomb site. Dexter being sneaky with it, trying to trick him out of this situation. And Doom out. He's bought it hook, line, and sinker, but Dexter's still taking his time. Every necessary precaution. Duma has acquired himself a rifle, has armor as well. This is not home and hose for Heroic just yet.
No, it's going to be down to the 1 versus 1, and Dexter, he's going to hear the stats. Surely he's heard it. Drop B comes in, and it's not a clean kill. It's 8 HP to spare, but Dexter, once again, will be the hero for Heroic, once again saving them up, and
Legacy. You were saying, you know, they were getting every bit of luck going in their favor. Everything was going right. There's a little bit of maybe Lady Luck changing sides, changing favors over on the side of Heroic. But that is a lovely pick off. Neck is out towards middle. Aggressive control taken by Legacy. Flash blinds kicks, and Nertz at least claims one back though. But still, Legacy hold on to all of that control, and Heroic are back to the drawing board.
yeah, and this refrag, this is a bit of fortune, right? You're not even getting the kill onto the player that you expected. I mean, you can make an educated guess that because Nekis has his eyes set on the shelf, there's going to be a second player, but that was still a 3 versus 5, and you're relying on a refrag through a smoke. What a map that has been so far from the in-game leader of Legacy, usually not known to be the individual to step it up the most. Nerds has caught a magical timing. They have no idea. The Donut player is completely oblivious to it.
You can call it back now. They don't have to commit to this idea whatsoever. They know that Nertz is taking all this control. They probably know that there is going to be a rotate over towards this bomb site. And well, this position, perfect here from Sadson, but that was the kill there. If he finds that kill onto Shush, maybe there's an opportunity. Instead now, Legacy know that they need to bring these rifles forward. Heroic are making a game out of this right now. Legacy were dominating from the get-go, but all of a sudden, I'm seeing a resurgence.
So it's not as comfortable, but I mean, at this point, you're going to get all the rounds that you can, right? And still, economically, it's going to be a pretty awkward game from here on out for the Brazilians. You're looking at the money, even with the 2 saved weaponry, with the 2 saved guns. So, half bite coming in for Legacy. Potentially 8 rounds on the board, or at least an opportunity for that amount for Heroic here. This is the one that they need to capitalize on for sure. But again, the opening kill not going their way. And make that a double. This is just falling apart.
Make it a triple. All of a sudden, everything is falling apart here from Heroic, and this was such a weak buy right now. Shush's in trouble. He's being ran down, but somehow still surviving. That's a big find. And Shush is going to need to get every single kill here for Heroic. 1 versus 2. Getting that molly down. Doesn't have the smoke towards Donut for that little bit of comfort. And Legacy are going for a double push, a double flank. Now, the problem is Shush might read into this because they had to acquire some of the rifles, but right now he is not looking that direction whatsoever. He's going to go clear out all of CT. Shush is going to be just making sure all the boxes are going to be ticked right now. Barton is going to tap this bomb. He's going to be holding on in. Shush going to go for this wide peek. Barton's just ready. Got off the bomb, expecting the play.
It all just comes crashing. Now 4 rounds apart. Another bite coming in for the T's. At least Shush getting the bomb plant will allow you to have another investment. But Legacy just getting so close to that 13. Tesses. Nice opening. Heard a reload. At least you get a 5v4 early doors.
Boosted up towards the tree. Yes, it's a decent position, but you've got absolutely no support here. And once this smoke fades, you're going to have to worry about 2 different positions. You're keeping your eyes on it definitely with that util that's going to be raining in. You're hearing the steps behind you. You know you have to get aggressive in towards A main right now. You know you have to take this fight and try and push all the way through. But Shush is just ready for the CTs to get a little bit closer. Neck is looking for a little bit more. He's got a double still on the site, yet to be cleared on out. Tries to pick up another gun to get going once again, but Heroic will stop him in his tracks. And Sadson, he wasn't even near the bomb site. Heroic will take it, but only just. There was chances for Legacy.
You can still have to the back of your mind, Heroic has been playing the better type of Counter-Strike after the switch. It's just the fact that they lost the pistol, which we all remember what happened there with the really awkward 1v1 versus 1v1, and then dropped the half bite that has kept Legacy in the lead.
Back underway. Tessus is going to beat this smoke here.
Oh
That's
my
going to
God.
put Barton under a lot of pressure right now. Tessus has been hurt here, surely. And he can't find that kill. Can't confirm it. Just doesn't know. Barton hasn't peeked out just yet. He's going to pick one off. Barton looking for more. The triple would have been absolutely perfectly ideal. Dexter caught in a crossfire. And it's carnage once again on that B bomb site. Dumais shuts down Nerds and Legacy. Back to winning ways. And this is massive right now for Heroic. They need this round, obviously, to stay alive in the map, but look at the timing they're able to get here. Just slowly creeping out. A lovely contact. They spot out the op. They know that Dumais is here as well, and they will just clear out that A bomb site. Legacy punished really for not having that mid information early on. Tess is posted up with an AWP. He's going to miss a chance to strike. Neck is down, and Neck will begin to punish them for it. It's a double right there. Tess needs to hit with that AWP, but he's missed once again. Tess is being really found out on this op right now. Legacy will reset themselves. They'll slow it down for just a moment, and Shush, well, he'll try and get in towards position, but Nekis is going hunting for him here. Can't react in time. Ladu needs to find this trade, and he won't be able to do it. It's Tessus and Shush coming up trumps, keeping Heroic alive after a lovely little mid-walk.
You're looking at how close this map is. You can probably say that in buy rounds, Heroic has been the better team, but those really weird moments where it just feels like no one's on the same page have been costing them big time. Thankfully for them, this round looking a lot cleaner, and probably the cleanest we've seen from them in a long time.
It is just up against the Pistols, but you know, you are right, especially with how close some of these, you know, SFG pistol rounds have gotten.
I mean, we say just against Pistols. There's been 2 half fights so far this half. Oh my goodness.
Oh, this is going to be close as well. We're just going to have to stop talking, Ted. We really are, because it feels like we're the jinxes at this stage. Dexter needs to make sure he connects on this shot, and yeah, I think our minds put at ease way more than the Heroic guys, because they know they still have a job on. They know that they still have to win this round to force an OT. Yeah, but if he gets that timing wrong, Sadzin will be able to punish, and oh, Sadzin's creeping in here. This is not the position you want to be in right now with the op. Dumais seems to be holding for this corner. He's going to walk forward to try and clear it out. A new Nerds would be there. That's a perfect pick off right now, which is surely going to force Heroic into this B play right now. They need to get it right. Legacy not even contesting this bomb site. They're holding a step back. There's the only Molotov in the round, and it's not going to be able to deny the plant. However, Shush tagged down low, and Heroic will begin to back up a little bit. There's a massive flank coming in. Neck is in this position right now to really deny it all. If he's able to strike 2 down, this could be perfect. Picks off 1, needs that double. Shush is low. Nekis will have both. Tessus and Kicksan trying just to stop and deny, but they keep falling one by one. Legacy, they took them a very long time to close this one out, but it looks like they're just about to do it. He needs to. 10-second defuse. Kicksan needs to find this kill, and he will. It won't be closed out whatsoever. A 1 versus 2 at the deaths, and a sigh of relief from Heroic.
You feel like that map was in the bag. That was a 9-3 first half, and you win the pistol as well. Nekis is 25-16, and you still have not won.
Still haven't won, and I was saying that the dynamic of this game is going to change, and already Heroic really kind of stepping up the pace here. Heroic are getting some decent trades as well, even though this falls into a 2-on-2. This one not out of the woods just yet. Nekis needed to be perfect there. That was the kill that really changed things, and all eyes on Sadzin. Has been good in the clutch. A 1 versus 2, absolutely no stranger to it whatsoever.
Up on his back. Side of the smoke. Does he want to push through though? This would be a massive chance where he just wants to wait and fade it. Really, a fade would be too big of a risk, but he still has the time. Doesn't have a kit, doesn't have a smoke, doesn't have a molly. Hopefully there's one kit on the bomb side to get picked up. Smoke starting to fade. There's the kit. He can get it. He can tap the bomb. But look at that position from Shush. Look at the position from Dexter. They're just not giving him anything whatsoever. He's just walking around. Can't spot a thing. Can't see anyone. Bomb in the middle of nowhere. And Shush blindsides him coming out.
They've raced back into this game. Hopped over every hurdle that Legacy had put in front of them and have not stumbled and fell. That has been fatal to their chances just yet. That's a perfect flashbang though. And Duma with that double. Barton picks off one. Legacy are not out of this just yet. They've worked so hard to be in this position to possibly be in contention for the map. Yes, they've struggled to close it out, but this is not going to be any easy task for Heroic. And this round proves exactly that.
I mean, technically, the only thing that we haven't seen yet on this Ancient is a Dexter 1v5 with 50 seconds on the clock. He's got the bomb dropped as well. Let's see. Step third. There goes the first kill. Lado gave it away pretty much. There were a lot more to find, though, if you're Dexter. And it's probably going to be a bit of a stretch. There goes the second. There's a lot of 1v1s on offer. Surely they're not giving Dexter a shot.
Surely you're not giving them an opportunity. The jiggles are good. Trying to bait out that off shot. Molly going to force Sadson back here. That's you figuring out where two players are going to come from. And Sadson makes sure that that does not get any more messy than it needs to be. But still, you're being dragged into a game right now.
You want to be the ones to initiate the execution and then let him just cut off rotations and come in on a bit of a flank. As it stands right now, I mean, his position could enable them to go back into an A play. It all depends on how Legacy react, if they really want to send anything the way of Heroic. And it's Lado holding onto that aggressive off angle. He's going to get tested, kicks out, walking in. Lado, good for one. Does he get a second? Tessa says no, they needed this one.
Yeah, that trade is so important just to gain that little bit of control. Barton thinking about going for a dry peek. Never mind, it was a flash to accompany it. Dexter trying not to let him out, but Barton somehow in the Matrix, dodging those bullets, getting out of harm's way. And 40 seconds, Heroic might feel pressured into going into this beat play right now. Two players aggressive towards the ramp. They're going to go and try and take these fights, but they leave the back door left open, and Tessus will walk right in to pick off two. The mouth through the smoke, all of a sudden could throw a spanner into the works, but Shush is ready to deny, and Heroic close out that first half of OT with a slight lead. Very rarely were they heading over towards A. This is a really good call right now from Nekas. Nobody home, but they are taking their sweet time about it. And Heroic are going to inch a little bit closer, but it is going to be down to Shush, really. What he can find from this position. Seen an ace from him over towards Donut earlier on. This time needs to be ready as they make their way out, and he gets the triple once again. This bomb site seems absolutely closed right now. No wonder they're hitting B so often. This time, absolutely no entry, no way in, no way past. Still in with a chance, especially with the boost. Lado looking for that double. Shush gets taken down, but Tess is holding on to that A-bomb site. No way that Sadson's going to risk going through that smoke. This looks like 15 written all over it right now for Heroic.
Just such a demon in towards that A-bomb site, and it's another double from Tessus is the Danish jewel to keep Heroic alive right now.
Flash perfect. Dexter blinded, and Lado gonna take all that space out towards mid. Gonna allow Demare to get a little bit closer as well. Oh, a tag through the wall is gonna be huge for Heroic's chances. A little bit of unconfirmed damage, definitely. But Heroic are so low. I mean, you're talking about the walking wounded here. Shush, Tessus, and Nerds, all just so low and a bullet away from death. Stanson, though, trapped in the corner, gets that one a little bit wrong here. They need to try and stop this ramp pressure as Legacy will try and force their way all the way up. Nerds waiting on the other side of that smoke. He cannot get into a spam war right now. Not on his HP, not whatsoever, but he still picks off one. Barton will not get away whatsoever. And Legacy, it's down to Lado and Dumau to keep themselves alive. Dumau has even acquired an AWP to try and hold on to this one, and that's why. First one's perfect, second one off the mark. Lado looking for the headshot, and he's got it. Dexter in the clutch with this 1 versus 2, trying to bait out a peek. Knows that the op needs to be perfect, can't spray. Dexter looking to stick this one. Dumau's going to try and run him down, and Dexter's going to stick it this time around. Lado needs to go for the push here, needs to try and get him off. Dexter's going to find this kill, can't get on the bomb. No, he misplayed it. He took an AK for next round, but he's not even going to save it. And Legacy somehow stay afloat. You're running the clock very thin though, Ted. I don't like this whatsoever. If you run into Dexter's AWP and he is on point with it. This round is over. You need to be crisp. You need to be perfect. There's the flash. Dexter is going to miss, though. Volleyed out of position. Nearly lines up two of them. And two players so low on their way in right now. Shush carrying right now on this bomb site, trying to lock it in. He's no stranger to a multi-kill from this position, and he's got teammates once again. They need to try and stick this bomb plan right now. They get him off it. Heroic have done it just about enough. Kickstand needs to just stay alive, and he will win it by default. Heroic bailed out of that situation. Legacy nearly pull off one of the shocks of the event so far. Takes a long time to get to, you know, the answer, and that's a good thing. You know, you've got points to back
there's
up.
the build up to it.
Yeah, exactly. You know? You're always on edge. You're always just ready.
Yeah,
I'd say you're pretty on edge if you're Sads in here, because you've heard that flash, haven't really seen anything else behind it. You can see he's jiggling. He is ready right now to receive anyone. There is the shadow spotted. There's going to be no run boost, and that's going to bait him into maybe going for that aggressive peek for a perfect flashbang here, but he can't find any of the kills, and eventually that magazine, that clip is going to run dry, and he gets clipped on the way out by that P250 of Dexter. Heroic are going to take this bomb site. Legacy simply are not going to be able to stop it.
No, absolutely not. Barton up close in towards the short boxes. We're trying to look for a bit of an angle to work with. He's got the support of Next as well. Both of them had a really good map one, but Dexter with a triple, and that's exactly... They're rushing B again.
Yeah, they're rushing B again. I don't mind this whatsoever. Fast B spawn. Fast B smoke. They're going to try and get through this Molotov. Going to have to try and get past Barton, who's only able to spot one. Neck is blinded, and the flash is just absolutely perfect there. Heroic will take that control. They will take that B bomb site, and they are off to a clean and easy start. Legacy seems like they're going to hold on to 3 rifles, which, in all seriousness, wouldn't be that bad, but 3 of the players were on Godsend at the time. We're talking about Barton, Lato, and Dumau when they played against VP when Yakindar was still on the team. And then before that, you know, if we want to go back a little bit further, we're talking a Snow Sweet Snow event where they played against Isaaco Boars, of course.
Yeah, as we said, they haven't really played too many international events, and I feel like the big conversation to be had here is not really whether Legacy have the level of Dust 2 to compete. It's more of, can Legacy put out their best and show their best faces after what happened on Enshin? And early on, it feels like the answer will be no, at least for the first 3 rounds. This one is not looking too bad, though. Aggression in towards the tunnels. One player just trapped. Barton doesn't realize that he's not getting out of there alive, actually.
Looks like he's going to let the rifles take over as the short execute will go in. Vanguard smokes thrown. Sadson ready, waiting to receive. Not going to see all that much because of those smokes, and eventually he's going to have to get that reload off. But Neck is in position really to throw a spanner into the works. Could be the thorn in Heroic's side as they take control of that site. But they've lost control of short here, and they will feel very trapped right now. They're going to need to take an engagement here, and that fight is going to be taken over towards short, it would seem, but it's not being given to them.
Yeah, it's just so awkward right now if you're Heroic. You feel like you're being contained on the bomb side. You need to either fire for short, CT, long, something. Get some space to work with. And there it goes. Testis gets one, but it's Satson with a double. And Shush will have to clutch it up in a 1 versus 3, but it's a triple kill for the Oper on the M4. Legacy get there first on Dust 2, and it's a triple for Satson to secure it.
Yeah, first time we've seen him on the rifles, going around, and, well, I mean, second time we've seen him on the rifles. They save in the previous one. But still, that is looking pretty clean in terms of a retake, and Legacy really look in control of that, even though, you know, they give up the bomb site, they give up the bomb plant, just taking that short control off them, realizing the reaction that they needed, and it's the perfect one. Boost over the top of the smoke here, and well, Sadzin is going to get that one for free. Dexter down.
Yeah, it's a big start from Satson so far on Dust 2. He had a similar performance as well in the first couple of rounds on Enshin, if you remember. Gets a triple in the previous one, now gets an opening onto Dexter, and this is going to be a really vital part of Legacy's potential chances to be competitive here on Dust 2. If you get Satson in a position where he feels like he can get the best of or the better of Dexter, one step closer to having an even game, having a real match.
away a little bit, but that's perfect. They just funnel right into him. Lado making that look so clean, pristine. And you've got Legacy on a second round here, surely. Bomb drop, Nerds will make his way back, but Heroic, no flashes, decide to walk on out, but they just kind of get stuck on each other. Nobody swings wide, making it difficult for him. And that off angle just pays massive dividends, pays off. And Nurse needs to be really careful here. I mean, Nekis is slowly enclosing on him from behind, and he's going to take a lot of time to get on over here. So there is a massive possibility that Nurse could go down after time. Nekis might be able to discover him in just a moment. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Then, well, he'll take away his life, I believe.
And the Thunderpick odds heavily favoring Heroic, of course. Just 2 rounds on the CT side for Legacy won't change that, but we're seeing some promising signs here for the Brazilians. Barton still has to be quite careful. He spotted out 1. He is alone in towards B. Not anymore.
No, he's got the support of the big green, and Sadson just picking them off 1 by 1. Pistols falling all around. All of a sudden, the pistols begin to take a few names, though, but it's still not going to be enough. Dixon, the last name left on that list.
All right.
And, well, still, you know, rattling off shots, still doing damage to the CT's money. There's a weapon to be acquired if he wants to make that trek all the way up towards Cat to pick it up. But Legacy, they're a little bit closer now. They've doubled up. They're still playing this one together. Gixon does have 3 bullets, though. Hearing the steps. Oh, this could get away from them here. There's a chance if he gets that bullet fired off. There definitely is a scenario where that goes down into a 1 versus 1.
Now you're back to buying ways. Dexter on a nope, everyone else on the rifles. How do we want to proceed though? Legacy early on putting a lot of presence in towards long, a lot of manpower looking for that opening kill, and it's Sadson in towards short to get the opening, and it's Dexter once again on the receiving end of this. This is twice now that Sadson has been able to open things up onto Dexter.
That's your way into winning a map, possibly stealing away the series, is seeing if Heroic do kind of crumble a little bit mentally. But
oh no,
I'm not expecting that to happen. Lado trying to stay alive will not be so lucky. Just takes him down. Sadson though with the repeat, and he's just hitting absolutely everybody right now with this AWP, except Tessus, of course. Caster Curse in full effect as the off shot wayward. 40 seconds. Nerds has made sound dropping in towards CT. Not going to be cleared out without a fight. And at least we'll take 1 down with him. Tessus all the way across. This is big now, but needs to drop Duma, who is still standing, still staying alive. Tries to creep out into a position that Tessus is not expecting, but he is well aware, clued in. Bomb plant locked down as well.
Yeah, and they know exactly where Barton was. He switched from the AVP into an M4 though. Closing out the distance. B comes in and kicks out with the headshot. Will confirm this one. Tessus with a big double kill. Heroic back to winning ways.
And that was a Legacy round win. That looked like that they were going to win it. Dexter's going to be wayward that time. Nekis actually gets back here as well. Ooh, still kind of sticking around towards the Xbox, and he'll pick off 1. It's even better than originally thought for Legacy. Nekis making it work with that Galil. Dadson has the AWP. He's still set over towards short. And Kixan, he needs a flashbang here. If he try peeks into this, Dadson's just going to be ready, and he is. Puts him in the dirt. Nerds needs to do it all. Picks off the first. That's at least one of the rifles taken care of, but rifles being acquired all across the map. That flashbang completely blinds him, but still, Nerds pulls that one off. Repositions, reroutes to try and get back into this round, but this is still incredibly difficult for the Israeli man.
I'm so happy that we didn't leave Ancient on Ancient, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, we still have it.
This is still the same game.
Yeah.
It's still the same game of Counter-Strike. Nerds, the reloads, did they hear it? Apparently not. No one's turning around. No one's even thinking about this being a possibility. I believe Lado's the one with the USP who currently is looking towards T-spawn. So we'll have a bit of an alert here. Nerds finds another one. Spots out the player towards the doors. Not ready for Dumal to be up close and personal though. So a good attempt into a 1 versus 5 here. Nerds does find 3 kills, but that was just a half buy. And again,
yeah, I mean, he had to make that play there. He thought that it was necessary for him to, you know, get in a good position with the Galil, and even, you know, being a little bit greedy, some might say,
Sure,
in that situation to stick around, but it pays off. Legacy win that round, however, already falling a little bit flat here. Nekus in a little bit of trouble over towards mid. Lado bailing Doom out of that situation towards long, but if you're heroic, you know simple maths. 2 players over towards long, maximum, 1 player over towards B, and Barton's already been spotted out. However, Lado was quick in the meantime to drop Tess's Dexter, trying to get his way across, trying to just make sure that he stays alive, but he's low, taken out of the equation as well. And we see the big play from the leader of Legacy, now a massive play needed from the leader of Heroic. Deagle in hand, bomb reacquired, as he gets stuck on the door a little bit. Messy, lost in the sauce of that smoke, but at least will punch the numbers in time. However, this Deagle needs to be precise.
yeah, and no gun to pick up. This is the worst part of it. Oh, he has to find the first kill with the pistol. 1 player spotted, doesn't know where the second one is though. Smoking towards the door will open up a little bit of space for Kickstand to work with, but no armor, 66 HP. He needs to be absolutely perfect. Dumal low on HP. The time is running out, and Kickstand soon enough will start hearing the steps as well. Legacy needs to be a little bit quicker with this one, and Lada will get the kill. Thankfully, they have a kit. 1 kill out of Kickstand here would have been probably enough to cause a lot of chaos, and probably would have given him a shot, but Legacy picked this one up.
Bomb is making its way over towards B. It is just so difficult to see them getting out onto this bomb site, though, with a severe lack of flashes.
Yeah, it's nearly impossible, right? But at a certain point, it's all going to come down to you thinking and hoping that Legacy are going to have 1 player occupied in towards middle, when you're going to have an awkward timing to work with. Barton, though, going to stick around, and there they go. No flashes whatsoever. A flying Kickstand gets that opening, and Barton towards the back of the bomb site. Overwhelmed by the pistols. Nurse is still here. He's the one with the rifle. They're going to flash through. He's not going to get blinded by it. Gets 1.5. Bomb will go down. Nekus and Lado are going to give this one a go, though.
Oh, you're very lucky that that HE didn't land on top of you. Bounced off the wall and went the other side. Legacy decide to split here. This could be a little bit of a problem. Waiting now for Nekus to get a little bit closer, but he doesn't want to be the one to take the initial contact, especially on the low HP.
No.
Instead, Shush makes the play, clears out Lado. Now the steps have been heard, and Nekus low. This needs to be precise from him, which it will not be. He won't even get a chance to fire off a bullet. It's going to be Heroic back to winning ways once again, and no flashes, no problem.
It also comes down to the fact that when you play on certain maps, he's got the roles to initiate a lot more fights on the CT side, but it kind of feels like Heroic realized that he's a really good space creator.
The flash could be perfect here. Never mind. Oh, the second one is going to fail as well. Yeah, they get that one a little bit wrong there. Legacy completely stands in, picks one off. Trade is going to be exactly what they need, though, as Heroic might try and step up the chase. Dexter blinding completely. Kickstan's gonna have to try and bail his teammate out of that situation, which he will do. Now all eyes on Tess, as surely he's the next man to make a play. Flash is continuing to make it difficult for Heroic to spot anything at all, and Tess is prepped up, spotted out over towards short, but spotted out does not mean dealt with. However, Kickstand will be AK acquired, and Barton has a chance at this one. Bomb dropped over towards the car. Tess is in the 1 versus 1, needs to be locked in. Barton going for the white swing, and perfect on the kill, and you can see Tessus did not like that one.
Obviously, after NQZ got removed and he left the organization, Cold Zero was open for such a long time.
Yeah.
Now they finally have someone that's an OP by nature. That is a difference maker. I'm not saying Cold was doing a bad job. He wasn't, but it's still difficult. That is clean from Tessus.
Yes, perfect, isn't it? Flash is going to be good here as well from Dexter. Drops the bomb. Traded on out though, but still, you get that information if you're on the side of Heroic. You know that you've put Legacy on the back foot, and the rotates are going to be here. Heroic are going to have everybody behind this bomb site should the hit happen. Although that hold gets a lot lighter with Nerds dropped out of this situation. Legacy are still going to try and commit here. Kickstand needs Shush to get a little bit closer. As soon as contact is going to be made by somebody maybe a little bit closer, Shush is going to come on through. They'll take that engagement. They will win it, but just about. Shush is the only player left standing as Heroic take both pistols on Dust 2.
Force Buy still coming in for Legacy though because of the kills. They didn't get a bomb plant, but still have enough to put Sadson on a scout, even though it's a bit of a glass cannon scout for him. And Lado, the only one with head armor and a rifle.
Again, though, Tessus in the faces of Legacy and taking faces off with that SMG. Tessus really coming to life in the last 2 rounds here. 5 kills for him. Looking like it's going to be an 8 here for Heroic. And Nekas and Doom they've lost all the rifles that they've invested in this round. It's just the pistols. Very limited util, but the pistols will make do. I mean, you've got an SMG now to play around with and work with. And you've only got 1 player over towards this B bomb site if you want to head on over there. But Nekas, he's going to sit in that smoke. He's going to try and fade and get something more towards A.
Yeah, he will. But it's never going to be an easy one, right? Heroic are not overcomplicating this. They're not over-rotating. Shush will realize that Kicksan's got a line of vision in towards the doors. So as long as Nekas doesn't get more than 1 kill, they should be good. This angle is so unorthodox, though. Yeah, you're never going to be ready for this. Refrag needs to come in, and thankfully, Tessus was in a good enough position. And there you have it, Dexter with the 5th. It's a 4K round coming out of Tessus. And again, it's one of the Danes.
Dexter deciding to call that one off. You could see that was really down to him, what he spotted on the way across. Nertz is still going to get aggressive in towards the lower tunnels, though, which might actually catch Barton off guard here. He knows that there's definitely a possibility, but needs to be still a little bit careful. That's a good molly just to allow a little bit of space here from Nertz. Dexter's already picked one off. Kickston's going to be holding, and this setup from Heroic is so strong. They had every avenue covered, and still Nertz is going to force the issue here. Tessus this time gets shut down over towards long, which will allow Legacy a little bit of space, but Dexter's already moved into position, and Nertz is already behind them right now. Legacy don't know it, but they're boxed in. Now they do, but it's too late.
Yeah, no flashes as well. You just got to walk into the Dexter will be wayward with this one. A bit of an opportunity given away, but it's still a 4 versus 2, and Lado will get that refract through the car and through the smoke. Dexter does go down. This is still not impossible to pick up for Legacy. You might need Sadson to create a little bit of space. Good news is he's got an AVP, and you know Dexter is out of the equation. He can just walk into those angles.
High-low though is so difficult to deal with, especially with an AWP. You won't be able to even deal with the high part now. It's a high-low once again that you're going to be peeking on into, but you're trying to isolate the fights one by one. The swings come to you, and you just cannot deal with it. Heroic right now, turning the screw, forcing the issue right now, and Legacy still yet to see anybody make their way out. Smoke might make it a little bit difficult for pistols are going to be spotted, and all of a sudden there's an AWP to play around with for the T side. They'll try and spill out towards the tunnels, not getting past Nerds very easily whatsoever. He'll at least take down 2, but still, Legacy job looking pretty good right now, except Doomer gets picked off. Tessus and Kicksan will move on in. They've got the util, just don't have the kits right now. And rifles acquired for Legacy, no AWP though. Heroic gonna change the approach. Nobody coming through mid right now. Legacy, they've come for a peek and they've cleared it out. They know that this is a tunnels push, and this is something that Heroic will not know until they get back out onto the site.
Yeah, no kits on those 2 players as well. They need to pick some up from the bomb side, just hoping that they're going to have a little bit of time to work with. And now you're going to start realizing Legacy have just walked away from the bomb side. You know what's gone. But Lado goes for the peak, times it to perfection. Tessus just sticking the bomb right now. He's just hoping to get that defuse through, but it won't really happen, will it? Legacy still this one away, and this is such an awful one to drop if you're Heroic as well. You have 2 rifles on the B-bomb side and Dexter on middle, and he was playing on the right-hand side as well. He was ready to turn around and help B. Hold on, guys. Let's focus on our finances and the position we're in. We know they're going to have money regardless.
They lose this round though, Legacy. That could be where the problem begins to arise, but not losing this one. Not if those 2 initial kills are something to go off already. Dexter down, Kicksan falls. Heroic scrambling to get back into this round, and it looks like they're going to put all their eggs really into this A bomb site defense basket. And well, that basket be tipped and knocked over. We're not sure just yet. Legacy still haven't made up their mind. But if you're Heroic, I mean, You go for something a little bit more aggressive. You go for these early fights, these early plays. It doesn't pay off. And now, you might just have to swallow this bitter pill.
Yeah, you are. You're just calling to save. Even if Testis gets that kill, and this is so bad right now. Nekis gets another gun out of their hands, and this is literally worst case scenario, right? I mean, it would be a little bit worse, I guess, if Nerds and Shush were to go down to hunting Legacy players. But this is Legacy getting 8 on the board now on the T side. Heroic starting to let their finances slip, and this is your worst enemy on the CT side. It's been a long time since we've seen them on European soil, but they really aren't toying around. They really are here to play.
They've been a pleasant surprise for me, man. They really have. So far in this series, I thought this was going to be an absolute whitewash for Heroic.
Yeah, you did drop that final in Elise into ends. A game that you probably should have picked up, but other than that, have been playing good Counter-Strike. This one, though, is quite dangerous. Nerds picked up an opening. They still have the AVP on B. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Is right. This is a big problem right now. Nerds is trying to get his hands on that AK, but it was just a little bit too far away. Sadson will hold on to it. Just getting aggressive with this M4, trying to put the pressure on Lado, and his spray is absolutely all over the place. Just to find that double, dropping the bomb in the meantime. Heroic are back with a bang in this round, and Dumau, he needs to be the saving grace here for Legacy, but he's already been spotted out, and even with Testis closing in on with only a USP, this is still very, very dangerous right now. He's spotting players absolutely everywhere, and he is panicked to where the next one's going to be peeking him from.
I guess it's evened up right now. By going in favor of Heroic as well. And this is such a tough one as well to accept if you're a Legacy. Money-wise, it's not that big of an issue. Round-wise, it's not that big of an issue. Mental-wise, it is a pretty difficult one to accept. And Jamal still going to try and take a couple of guns out of the hands of the Heroic players. Not that it matters financially as much. There's one of the Obes going down, but he does get tagged down through the door. So from here on out, it's really difficult to imagine he's going to get a real shot at this one. 10 seconds. Might try and hold on to the AVP if he actually feels brave enough. Not even going to get his hands on it. Just going to tuck in the corner. Try and survive. Try and hold on to the M4. Focus on not being taken down after a time. And it's not going to happen. But Heroic still get that 11th regardless. And again, he's got 8 deaths. So he either saves or he gets them all killed on CT, right? And it's all about the impact. He had a massive one on Ancient as well, even numbers-wise, but himself and Tessis just seem to be coming back to life when they're needed the most. Speaking of which, Tessis will get tested in towards long. There goes the first one. Gonna tuck in for now. There goes the rephase. It's a pretty scrappy one, though. Running out of ammo, running out of life.
Just missed too many bullets. Dexter, however, not having that problem, not over towards short, locks in that kill. Dumau will not get past, and all eyes on Barton now as well. Dexter gonna chuck that Molotov in, and Barton's not gonna force the issue. Get caught with a nade out though. Wasn't expecting Kickstand to be making his way closer. Sadson picks one off though, and that'll grant them safe passage over towards the bomb site right now. They can get this bomb down, get maybe comfortable in a post-plant situation, and this one not over and done with just yet. Oh, Sadson, what reaction there? How has he hit that shot? And Dexter, he's gonna miss his neck. Is thinking about getting a little bit closer. HG lands on top of him in towards CT. Kicks on with a big reposition though. This could be everything right now. Needs to win this duel and win this fight, which he will. And everything falls on the Opper's shoulders. His first test at an international level, and Sadson has been no stranger to a 1 versus 2. This would be huge for Legacy's life, but smoked off, and that 1v2 might have just been decided for him. Kickstand gonna get on this defuse, needs to hit this shot, but he is nowhere near it at all. Heroic will get on to 12. They'll have 4 chances to close this game out and just get this series over and done with. That they've put up against Heroic. Now it falls down to what looks like is going to be a B play. You have to get past Shush. You have to get past Nerds. And that is no easy task whatsoever. On the mouth of B, they will be shut down until Sadson steps up. A big kill, but takes a HE on the chin. Flash goes high, kicks up with a second. Wants to get into the site and cause a little bit of chaos, but that chaos averted. Dumau picking up a kill. They've been few and far between from him, but that one as important as ever because Legacy, they hold on to the site and they've stopped that retake. Heroic are saving.
Yeah, they are, and they have no options, right? They need to call it up. I mean, you're looking at the money. It could have been much worse, but you still have picked up a couple closer rounds recently.
You would be agreeing with that one for sure. I definitely would anyway. They're putting Heroic as maybe number one, and it's because they've got players in the servers like Nerds. Lovely reaction onto Doomare, taking him down. Kicksan trying to play anti-flash, needs to be a little bit careful. Satchel's going to move into position, not going to be blinded though. He'll pick one off. Dexter trying to hold the line. This shot is going to cost him. Tessus needs to stand tall but gets flattened. The T's are running over Heroic right now. Nerds gets bombarded by that HE, and Shush, he surely has to have his sights set on saving now.
It's time to turn on the alarm now. This is just falling apart. You get that opening kill, and then after it, it just all collapses, right? You're just going for a fight after fight after fight. You're losing every single one of them.
Now, Legacy begin to make their way out towards long. Neck is causing a little bit of a distraction over towards middle. Heroic making that adjustment. Tess is creeping his way in, but walks right into the IGL of the side of Legacy. That jiggle, not enough to deter Dexter. He's going to try and make a play here. He's so quick. Flash goes high, seen from a mile away, and Doomau just ready to react. Headshot found as Heroic sprint to get over towards this bomb site. Shush does anyway. He wants to be close. Kicksan is nowhere near. Shush is going to have to do it all in this situation.
Yeah, he's all alone. We've seen some big plays from him, but definitely not another emoticon from Shush this time around. There goes the first one. Does he realize that the bomb carrier is already crossed up close and personal? No idea. And it's all on the back of the captain. A 1 versus 3 clutch for Kicksan. Or it's OT once again. A 1v3 clutch for Kicksan. Or it's Legacy trying to force a third and final one. Flash goes high. Kicksan closing out the distance. Gets the first one. It's such a difficult crossfire to break though. You still have the AVP in towards long to be afraid of. Missed shot from Samson. That's going to open up a little bit of an opportunity. But Jamal towards the back of the bomb side will make sure that Legacy gets to play a little bit more on dust.
Freddie was saying he didn't see a Kicksan clutch and he seen 2 of them on Ancient. We nearly seen another one there. I mean, he played that one very well, 1 versus 3 to try and get it into a situation that was definitely doable and winnable. If the shots came to him, it was definitely a little bit of reason to worry. Luckily, Doom out. And how does that change things?
Yeah, it's a pretty similar situation to the one that we had on Ancient as well, right? It's just roles reversed. It was Heroic fighting for OT back then. Now it was the Brazilians. And we all remember how Legacy just started crushing down in OT. And Heroic, the start at least, it's not perfect. It's not great. Dexter, Nerds, they had a double up setup into the round. And it just gets completely dismantled 20 seconds in.
Gets absolutely destroyed 20 seconds in. You don't even get a chance to fire off too many shots with that AWP. Shush, was he seen there? That's the question. Yes, he was. Definitely ill-advised to go through that smoke now. Tessus, seen so many big plays from him. Needs to be won once again. Neckes though, is he going to clear out this situation? Is Tessus going to see him at all? There's the peak coming in. Neckes needs to be ready this time. And Tessus has got 3. He snuck right on through and shut down nearly all of them right now. Tessus sparking life into this, but eventually life gets taken away from him. Shush. In a 1 versus 2. Bomb heading up towards this bomb site. Tessus has made this one somehow doable. And Legacy, they might not be showing it, but they're definitely nervous.
They definitely are. He's the last person that you want to be up against in a 2v1. Shush. Gonna get the first one for free. There it goes. Lado goes down. Has he heard a drop though? Doesn't look like it. He's still looking up towards the back of the bomb site, still looking for Barton, and it's all a game of cat and mouse. It's all about picking the right times to go for the peak if you're Barton right now. Does Shush read into it? Does he even think about it? He's going to walk in. Does he pre-fire? Jumps up and Shush won't get it! Absolutely outstanding! And this is why you can never count him out of a clutch.
Oh, Danish dominance once again. Shush and Tessus, man. How has that situation become winnable? 2 picks instantly. Dexter and Nerds shut down. Look at this from Tessus. 1, 2, and 3. I have no idea. The op turns away. Sanson was posted up on that angle. Turned away. I don't know. It's a round that just doesn't make sense from start to finish.
No, absolutely no sense. But you know what? We're in it for it, baby. That's the type of Counter-Strike that we like. The type of Counter-Strike in which Nekis with an AK beats Dexter with an AVP in a 1v1 straight up.
They don't know about Nerds.
They might think he was the long player, though. They might not be ready for 2 players on A.
And in a crossfire on default and in towards Goose, this could be a big problem right now. 35 seconds to get up on the site, set up with the flashbangs as well. And Tessa's not yet spotted. Well, Lado and Nectus, they're killing absolutely everybody, but Tessus will be uncleared once again. A 1 versus 3, surely not. This really would break the backs here of Legacy, and Tessus knows where he's coming from. Smoke down, surely, to create a little bit of space, but he looks away, didn't hear him at all, and Dumao will deny the Dane once more.
It just doesn't disappoint, does it? Dexter gonna post himself with the AVP in towards the tunnels, though, and Sadson's on the other side of this. Dexter a little bit quicker, looking for a second wayward with the shot. And Shush currently outside of the bomb side. He's just looking for the mid player, though, and he's gonna find that presence. Nekis going down. Really well done by Shush. Is he waiting for a flash, though? Is he waiting for an opportunity to peek? Might want to get ahead of the smoke. And there it goes. First flash comes in. Second flash is absolutely perfect. Lado, good for 2, good for a 3rd. And Lado and Jumao will lock it down. Heroic fall apart.
And an opening pick still yet to find, although Nekis, look at this. He was thinking about it.
Yeah, he was thinking about it. But Nerds walking out of middle will get punished in luck. This is a perfect setup here for Legacy. There's no way they don't win that round. I'm just going to say it out here. There's no way Heroic are going to be ready for this.
Oh, I'm not writing them off. I really amn't. Not whatsoever, but still set up good. Lado waiting, and oh, Shush nearly reacted in time. Kixan trying to drain that mag dry, and Neck as well. He is just waiting, cowering in position in towards the pit. 2 players on offer. Is going to try and line up both of them, and well, that will do. Locks it in. That's going to be 15 now for Legacy.
For what could be the surprise of the event so far. If Legacy are able to reverse sweep Heroic like that, that would be so massive. Nekis, a lot of damage exchanged, not getting a kill, but has to be ready for the B play.
He's already on hand. Flash is going to be good. Oh, but the low HP made it a problem. It wouldn't matter. Tess has hit the headshot. Barton just trying to lock this one down in a corner, fighting from the back line. Won't be able to get it done. However, Doom out. Cuts off the mid player. And that means it's just everybody on the site right now for the side of Heroic and Legacy. It'll take them a long while to get into position. I mean, Lado is taking the longest route possible to get over towards this bomb site. So you are going to run this clock extremely thin. And it just means that this retake really needs to be perfect in the situation. But Sadson, he's just going to rain that util over. Nerds hot and bothered by that Molotov and forced into a gunfight he didn't want. Dumao will find 2. It's down to Dexter to try and stop Legacy from clutching up this round. Dumao's going to stick it, and surely he's got enough time. Legacy stun Heroic on Dust 2. Their map pick falls into the wrong hands, and all of a sudden, we've got a decider. A little bit lackluster in that department completely. Legacy going to win that knife round, and they're going to start and choose beyond this T side, and Legacy's T sides have been quite solid, man. This is something that is very worrying for Heroic. If they don't pick up, you know, a good few rounds here on this CT side, I really do fear for Heroic's chances in this series, which, you know, at the start of the day, it would have been absolutely ridiculous. I wouldn't even caught myself saying it. I wouldn't have believed it if you told me. But it's just the way that Legacy have come out with such a pleasant surprise. They've come out the gate swinging here early on, dropping Dexter, getting up on plant on B, and they still have 5 players alive.
Yeah, this is not going to be an easy one to pull off, especially without a kid, especially without a smoke, no Molotovs as well. You got to find the kills, and you got to find them really quickly. Already walking in towards the side. Shush, Tessus, find a quick double in unison. This is going to change the scenery a little bit, but still, the time is running out. You got to get someone on the bomb. There goes the first tap. Baiting out the peaks. Nerds with a kill. Lado and Jamal, they'll find a double in response, and they can't just simply feel comfortable enough sticking it. and it's already over. Even if they end up finding a couple kills from here on out, Heroic, it was always going to be such a difficult one without a kit, without the Uto. Legacy pick up the pistol round on Anubis. And you know, man, if it's traveled all the way across the ocean to Legacy Stratbook, then it's good. Must be good.
That's
just how things are with Nemanja, man. That's it.
Nothing more to it. Tough one. This is still a dangerous round. I thought maybe Legacy might run into the stack here over towards the A-bomb site. Now the stack is going to be over towards B, but Legacy are just playing Heroic like a fiddle right now. This is a perfect fake. You don't really have an idea what's going on. You do now. Shush is somehow still standing. Hasn't even taken too much damage whatsoever. And he is a difficult customer to deal with here. He can find more. Shush is still alive and still kicking, and everybody now is here to help him out. Bomb dropped. And Heroic, I said this was a must-win round. This is looking very winnable indeed, and it has been won. Kicks to make sure of it. Heroic snatched that one away.
That's why you run the early force buys on CT side Anubis. You just disturb the T side economy early on. You could get away with 2, if not even 3 rounds, just to start your CT side campaign.
Pistol on the store, very close by. Nerds needs to stop them from spilling out. Flashes are going to be really good and occupy a lot of space here, but look at the pressure that's been alleviated by all those kills. Bomb's going to be planted, but that's a small price to pay as the round doesn't fall into the wrong hands. And Heroic, they will keep 4 players alive. That's not where Legacy have been thriving. They've been thriving in the chaos, in the problems that they've been causing for the side of Heroic, and they need to try and spark that into life early on this map.
Yeah, really need to. Jamal, that's a good opening kill in towards A. Dexter did tag him down with the AVP, I believe. That's just going to be the bonus damage being dealt. And now you've spotted the Oper, you know there's going to be more backup where that came from. There's no way he was alone. Shush deployed the smoke as well. He's going to pick that AVP up, but going in towards the B play, this nade is going to do a whole lot of damage, but it doesn't change the fact that Test is still alone.
No, it doesn't. Kixan. It's all about the timing here. Oh, I think he's got the perfect one. Yeah, you're never seeing this one coming. Oh my goodness, Neckers, that is beautiful. Deletes him. Still low though. Flash is going to be perfect, and Shush is now going to get a little bit closer towards this bomb site.
HP.
Low HP. This could be a big problem making their way in, but no problem at all. These AKs have been precise in this round when they've needed to be, but still in this 2 versus 4. This is still very winnable right now, especially with Nerds as close as he is. 3 players on the site, and Sadson, the only high HP player. And well, he's only on 56, a few AK bullets, and he is done and dusted. Nerds already picks off 1. There's a second. Looking for the 3rd player on the site. Lado on the cross, but Sadson will not allow them to get any closer than that. As Legacy, they will pick up their 2nd, and AWP acquired for Sadson.
That's a big round for a Legacy, but you know Heroic were just 1 shot away from stealing it away. Quite literally. This time though, picking up the pace. Flash is absolutely perfect. And there goes the execution. A 2 for 1 might be time to call it off.
Ooh, a jump scare for Nerds, definitely, but still manages to take down Neckers and gets away with an AK as well. Legacy. There was chances, there was moments for them maybe to really look good in this round, but it's been all Heroic. 4 versus 2 now. Molly's in, tries to creep his way past, and he's just going to be shut down. They know Lado was a little bit deeper in towards canals as well. Heroic should have a really good read on this, and even if they don't, they have the numbers in their favor completely. Lado, it's going to be very tough for him to isolate these fights, especially with Dexter posted up on Broken here. And as Lado makes his way in, oh, Dexter a little bit slow that time, but Kixan is just set up for all the glory.
Yeah, there's no way he's gonna let him find anything. There it goes. Tap, 2nd one. Kixan kills him.
They look pretty comfortable. I mean, you've got Dexter close by. He's gonna have to keep his eyes on mid though, at least that Legacy have going for them, but still 2 players in the site as the util rains on in. Kixan doesn't have a smoke for the molly just yet. He's going to have to burn up, and he's just going to be cleared out. Shush can't see. He had to smoke himself as well. It's a perfect execute, and it's the perfect take here for Legacy. They make a massive call, and it pays off. 2 kills, and this round is done.
there was a chance for Legacy to bring everything into this round. And when we say they bring in, they were bringing in everything. They really did bring in everything. But they make it work. Heroic still try and lock them in. Still try and find a couple kills. Make it as expensive as possible. Well, you know what? If Tessus was to stay alive and find a kill, that wouldn't have been that bad for Heroic. But now 3 kills going in favor of Legacy. The round with it. I'm really looking forward to seeing what else they will be able to come up with.
No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. Maybe, I don't know. Kickstand has a big round and we do a Harry Potter Photoshop. That would be sick. Gosh, that flash is absolutely perfect, and Dexter is in so much trouble right now. That A-bomb side, once again, is just going to get run down. And, I mean, we're talking about the production side of things. Might as well keep doing that, because Legacy have just been running over Heroic and towards A the last couple of rounds.
Yeah, they have been producing some bangers of takes of this A-bomb site, and simply Heroic just cannot hold on to anything. Plain and simple. Legacy, again, and it's no surprise the way that this series is going, are giving Heroic something to think about. Nerds, well, steps are going to be heard. He's just going to fall down. That's going to be one for free. And you need to save if you're Heroic here. If not, I mean, Legacy, they're just going to take away these weapons and really begin to punish you.
Oh, he's good timing.
This timing is ridiculous. Kickstand never seen it coming. He's dead. Tessus needs to react, and he will. Didn't even get an upgrade, but you lose 2 rifles on that save. This is not going to be a buy for Heroic.
Round-wise, though, I mean, how things have been playing out, sure as hell is. Back-to-back A plays. One of them a straight-up execution. The other one a split through camera. Both times, flashes were great kicks and just pushed through the smoke. And actually caught a timing. Unfortunately, couldn't get the kill. Dexter will. There you go.
He'll at least acquire a rifle. I don't even think he's going to try and contest this bomb site. His teammates are getting a little bit closer, though. You might try and actually box them in here and, you know, do a lot of damage to the money, maybe. Or at least just worry Legacy for a moment. Well, this timing could go against him out here if he's not careful. There's the swing. They find 2 kills. Looks
There's
like
no way, right?
Gone way too long, though. I mean, if Sanson goes down here, this is the big problem. Bomb's going to be tapped, and well, Sanson, he's just doing enough. He's really bailing Lado out of a situation that he definitely didn't want to. Lado was the other side of the map, and luckily, Sanson is going to be able to come away with the kill. It started in the morning. You take it those kind of morning times way too serious, man.
I mean, it starts at what, 10:30?
That's morning.
That's not morning. That's midday. Almost midday.
Yeah, you're just inherently wrong there. Well, it looks like Legacy.
I'll die on that train.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. We'll need to find one and a little bit more on top of it. There goes the Molotov. That's it. That's it. They're just going to be forced out. Jamal's going to get both kills. This round is over.
You're just gambling there, right? You're just gambling that they don't have a Molotov, but they do. They have 2. They have plenty.
I mean, surely if you're playing that setup, you want Kickstand to be jiggling a little bit wider, though.
Yeah. Or Nerds is just dead, exactly like that. And
yeah.
That just falls apart there. But again, I mean, are we surprised? We're watching this Heroic team, and yeah, the individuals have been shining, but we're coming back to the same point over and over again.
Is the same conversation we had on map 1, on map 2. It's either the individuals bail you out or Legacy are just running over you. And yeah, 4 rounds on the CT side of Anubis is not bad. Legacy are still going strong for 8 here, potentially, though.
It's a lovely flashbang, and yeah,
oh my God,
this is really good from Heroic. Flash peek deep in towards mid. You drop the bomb. Lado needs to be careful. He's going to be blindsided by Nerds, and I mean, Heroic just make this round look easy right now. Got over and done with. Doom out. Only comes away with 1. Didn't get to see it, but just gets overwhelmed by a sheer amount of numbers. I believe he was in a 1 versus 3 over towards that A bomb site, and even with Barton collecting this bomb here.
I'm just not gonna lie. I'm so in love with this game. It just makes 0 sense. Nothing is logical. Nothing makes sense. This is the round that they get out of all of them. That's the one they win. and they win it with 4 alive. Please make it make sense. You know what? If you were into cold showers, you don't need cold showers. This matchup is a choke in the system.
Literally. So wake you up. Definitely.
But I love it.
Oh, Tessus forced down into mid here, and that's just perfect. Just caught with nades in his hand. Nekkers will open that one up. And Legacy, look at the amount of space that they're taking. They're putting pressure on Temple here as well. Dexter finds one before he goes down. Shush needs to find this at least to keep Heroic afloat here in this round, which he will do, but there's no way back towards this B bomb site right now. He'll get that smoke down. He'll try and beat the util to get on out, which he will do. Shush trying just once again to be the hero that Heroic need. But it all falls on their leader, Kixan. A 1 versus 2, slowly approaching and encroaching on this bomb site from behind. Find out both of these players after being instantly spotted and dinked. Surely there is just no way back for him. He needs to be precise on both of these kills, especially onto Dumao. And Sadson close in the corner. Dumao waiting to swing, but it's not needed. It's Legacy making sure that they finish strong.
One of the most convincing best of threes we've seen so far from Heroic, and Tessus was on another level on that T side back then. That's what you're hoping for. You want that same level out of him if you're Heroic.
Oh, flash peek, and there was a lot on offer there for Nekkers, but just gets the one on the fadeaway though. Dumao dropping Shush now means that this A-bomb site, yes, it may be open, but Legacy are going to have a clear advantage going into this retake. No kits though in play. The time will be a massive factor. You need to go quickly. 3 players coming from Canals, and Nertz locked in for the moment. 1 kill. Second. It's going to be a little bit too much for him as Dexter and Tessus try and hold on, but they're forced all the way back into the bomb site here. Legacy are hunting them down, bounding down onto this bomb site. Dexter trying to see where the next peak is going to come from. There's so many bodies just spilling and making their way in onto the site that Legacy will just get onto the bomb in the nick of time. It will go down, it will be quite close, but it will be a Legacy round for sure. And Heroic need to come back maybe with a force buy of their own here.
The CT side pistol round, as we said, a necessity, and you can see it on the face of Dexter. He knows he actually had a legitimate chance. At least you're going to get to see a force buy coming out of Heroic, and that's exactly how it happened in the first half as well. They dropped the pistol. They're able to make the force work. Shush gets the kill.
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous
What?
from Shush. Oh my goodness.
It's not too bad, though. It will allow Dumao to get into position to support his teammate already.
30 seconds right now. You try and get this bomb down, and well, not contested at all on the side of Legacy. There's the triple swing. Lado just simply cannot contain the tease right now. It's a nasty one waiting for the likes of Heroic. The surprise of Connector. Sadson making his way forward with Nekkers, and they're just mowing them down one by one. Kit and play for Legacy as well, but HP is going to be a factor, especially with Dumao dropping, and Kixan and Tessus will hold on. Heroic, when they need rounds, they somehow still keep coming away with them.
This is back-to-back halves in which Heroic have dropped the pistol round and been able to pick up the force, and now if they're able to put the economy of Legacy at bay, this could be their way up.
Pistols, dealt with, necessary force, path forward. As simple, as clean, and as easy as you like. Heroic. Regaining that advantage, of course, is going to be definitely a massive thing on the agenda for the side of Legacy. Dexter picks one off, and Nertz was just waiting in that corner, hoping for his chance to strike, and he will get it. A wonderful opportunity. Legacy cut down to just 3 players. And Heroic. Now, it's really up to them where they want to go.
Oh, that util set is great though. Nerds exposes that player, spotted him out. He's got one trap there though, but the read from Legacy is not too bad, and they're going to regress. Flash goes high. Sadson, good for a double. Certainly makes it doable, but really you spot him out being so aggressive and towards A. You will consider B being a possibility, and Nekkers is going to start hearing the steps now. He knows what's going on. The bomb will go down. It's all about when they turn around and whether they realize there's a flank coming in, not only from Con, but from B main as well.
He's got the timing here, though, all the way across. He's not going to be spotted out. Picks one off for free. Neck is looking for that double, spotting everybody on his screen.
Good
right
damage.
now. Damage is good. It really is. But Lado, the lack of kit is going to be a big problem. He's just going to smoke and try and tap. See if anybody is going to spray on through. Lado tries to spam on back. That is a big no-no against Tessus. Not going to work out. Not going to happen. And it's another round for Heroic. Last bit of util thrown over towards A main right now. Nerds is going to be sat behind it. Pressure being put on B right now. As Shush was thinking about making his way in, but here we go. Heroic sprinting in towards A right now, and Legacy close towards main. Neck is getting a little bit worried. We spooked there, and the spam really just worrying him at the most opportune time for Heroic to strike. And if you're Shush, now you can activate. Now you can just go in and try and take these rifles away. Legacy are trying to save here. That's if Heroic allowed them. They've got plenty of money. Once they realize that this post plant is safe, they should hunt. They should look to try and find this up.
2 M4s, an AK, an MP9, an AVP. And this is the do or die. This is the round that you need to win.
Simply do or die right now, and Tessus chooses to die. Especially peeking into Sadzin like that, who's been relatively quiet from what we've seen on him in the last few maps, but we haven't really seen Legacy. They're gonna have a lot of people here.
Yeah, they're trying to be one step ahead of the play right now. Heroic, right? You spot that AVP in towards middle. You're just relying on the fact they're gonna have 2 rifles in towards A for the defense, but the rotations have started coming in. There goes the util. Need to open the smoke. Gotta be careful on the other side of things. Actually, doesn't open it in the perfect way. And Shush is gonna shut him down through the smoke. Kicks on Nerds. All of them find kills simultaneously. And somehow that B bomb side is just crumbling right now. And look at this. They're just running through. Kicks on. No respect given to Legacy right now. And it's just Sadzin left. The 1 versus 3. It's a complete bombardment on that B bomb side. And it collapses right in front of our very eyes. Sadzin needs to stay alive, needs to hold on to the AVP, and he's going to try and do so up close and personal. There goes the kill onto Shush. Time already out, so going for the defuse is not really an option. Doesn't even have a kit either. He's just laser focused on trying to avoid Nurse right now. He knows a backstab could be coming in play. He's going to receive a little bit of damage from the bomb too, down to 43 HP. Needs to hide, needs to stay alive, and he will be able to do so. But Heroic still getting up to 12. This is 4 map match series points here for Heroic.
Looking very doubtful. We might need an overtime to decide who is going to be the winner in this series. Heroic, 4 chances. That's plenty right now, especially with Sadzin already fallen. Save that AWP. Will not be able to save his team once again. Gonna have to rely on everybody else, the other individuals, to step up. Deckers will do exactly that. We'll find one for free, but Heroic, this is quite a faster round. You're thinking about maybe just heading up through Con together. That HE surely going to land flush, actually. Doesn't do very much damage at all at the Spartan. Legacy, they want to take a fight here.
Yeah, they really want to. And again, you're reading into key play. Barton going to get ahead of it, but Tessus was ready. And that's a monstrous double spray down once again from Tessus all alone. And it feels like they're just going to come down crushing after all. Nekis, the captain, has been instrumental for so many of the rounds today, but not this time. And it has to be Jamal, not usually known to be an oper, not usually famous with his opening prowess, and he's been hurt. The bomb is even hightailing it back in towards that A bomb side. Nerds knows he's got Jamal trapped in, and Jamal's the only one that doesn't realize it yet. But this series is over. This round is over, and Nerds might want to close it out with the knife in the back. Heroic get their first win in the group stage. It wasn't a clean one. It wasn't an easy one, but they still get it done in the end of the day.